And now, Derek M. Koch, one of the 2020 inductees of the Monster Kid Hall of Fame.
Hi. I want to thank you for this incredible honor. I was stunned. I'm still stunned that I was inducted into the Monster Kid Hall of Fame this year with the Rondos. I would have never expected it. I never thought that I deserved it. Not that I'm willing to give it up. I'm just saying I didn't think it was something that was going to happen. Over the years, Monster Kid Radio, my podcast, has been honored as a runner-up, or even that one time we were a winner for the Best Multimedia Award, and that was fantastic. And just being on the ballot is an incredible honor. But to be inducted into the Hall of Fame for everything that I do, and hopefully will continue to do, is, well, quite frankly, it's stunning. And it's something that still doesn't feel real. And not just because I haven't gotten the award in the mail yet, but it just doesn't feel real because I'm just me. I'm just a guy. I'm just a monster kid who podcasts and put movie streams together and that sort of thing. I'm not anybody special. I'm just a guy. Well, in this particular case, so you've helped to make me feel special. And I really appreciate that. Now, I didn't grow up a monster kid. I didn't become exposed to the classic monsters until later on in grade school when I first read some of those Crestwood House books that you'd pick up off the school library rack in the kids section. You know, they had like Godzilla and Frankenstein and all the others. And I read those books voraciously, cover to cover, would check one in, check the next one out. I knew the stories of the classic monsters before I ever saw any of the classic monster movies. By the time I got around to seeing one, my very first being Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, I already knew everything that was going to happen. I knew everything that led up to it. I knew what was going to happen in the movie. And it was something that I didn't know that I needed until I saw the film. And ever since, these movies have always had a home somewhere up in this bald dome of mine. I can't get away from monsters. I love them. I love what they represent. I love what they do. And I love the community that brings them together. Whether it's a classic Universal film, a very bloody Technicolor Hammer film, a Toho film, a low-budget film, even Manos the Hands of Fate. These movies bring us together in a way that I'm just incredibly lucky to be part of the community. I still don't know what to say. I wanted to come up with some sort of clever video for you here. And, you know, to save you from my rambling and tearing up, I just want to say this. These monsters bring us together, and that you've allowed me to be part of the togetherness that is Monster Kid Dumb. It means a lot. It means the world to me, especially after, well, what 2020 was. I know that we had global issues. We had a lot of problems in the world, in our country, in society. And personally, 2020 was pretty upheaval-ish. Is that a word? Upheaval-ish for me as well. And to see that the efforts that I put into just being part of the Monster Kid community has been recognized by enough people to vote me into the Hall of Fame. It's monstrously unexpected, and I am monstrously grateful. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got about a month's worth of podcasts to plan, this weekend's movie stream to prepare, and then I've got to watch a Star Trek episode for Tuesday's movie stream and get some science fiction movies put together. I think we're doing some serial films as well, and eventually I'd like to do some Toho movies on a Saturday, if I can get permission to show them, of course. Got to stick with the public domain. And then, you know, I've got a whole bunch of episodes in the can for Monster Kid Radio. I think I've got something about King Kong and Robot Monster. I've got another episode, you know.